This isn't a new rule. Let's be clear. The federal requirement that commercial truck drivers must be proficient in English has been on the books for 90 years, dating back to July 1937. But now, it's being taken seriously. President Trump's new executive order is directing the DOT and FMCSA to strictly enforce English language standards for commercial drivers within the next 60 days. How will they do this is still being discussed, but this means new consequences for drivers and fleets, fines, out-of-service orders, and increased inspection pressure. And this is a big issue. Before this executive order, the Wyoming Highway Patrol alone reported 410 inspections, citing non-English proficiency violations between October 2023 and September 2024. It's just a year time frame. However, due to federal guidelines in place at the time, these violations did not result in suspensions. Now, the pressure is trickling down to the states. Arkansas has already passed a law fining drivers who can't read, write, or speak English clearly, from $500 to $1,000 for repeat offenses. Other states are moving fast to follow. But here's the thing. This rule has always been about safety, reading road signs, talking to dispatch, and responding to officials during roadside inspections. But now it's about perception, too. Because whether or not a driver speaks English is now in the hands of the inspector. And here's the gray area. Will that inspector understand your driver's accent, even if they do speak English? That's the part no one wants to talk about. Enforcement is now subjective, and the burden falls to the driver to impress the officer during a high-pressure moment. So what should fleets do? Here's what you need to know to prepare. First, audit your current drivers. If English is a struggle as a first language, start documenting training or testing now. Second, update your hiring practice to include verified English proficiency screening. And third, educate your team about what inspectors may look for. Basic conversation skills, reading signs, explaining ELD and logbooks, and answering questions clearly. At CNS Companies, we already conduct English proficiency testing, and we have partners to help teach the English language first. Again, DOT hasn't made it clear how they'll expand enforcement, but the clock is ticking. If you have questions or need help preparing, call us at 888-260-9448 or email at info@cnsprotects.com. Because the rule isn't new, but the consequences are. And as always, stay safe out there.